Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Central and defensive midfield is such a key area, Peter, for most teams, and I think in Emmanuel Petit you have one of the better players who can call themselves a specialist in playing that position.
And really appreciated at both club and national level. He has that defensive nous, but since moving forward into midfield, my goodness me, what a career he's made.
And his sense of positioning is superb, but perhaps most importantly, the ability to cover for anyone making a forward run.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Greece with the corner, there first. And the finish! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball. That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not the most... Could be danger here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Greece are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Cruyff. Shot, surely! And that's a tiny finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Well, how's that for a class finish? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Greece have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe, and he's running through. Real chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during...
And the shot! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great, the sky.
He's had a shot! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Sao Paulo are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Gerrard. Timber.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Del Piero. Oh, good-looking ball. Rummenigge. And he is deftly away.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Gerrard. Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Steep chance for a shot! And he can thump it away. That's a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Cruyff. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rummenigge! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Added time.
That's a throw. And that has put paid to that. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read. And he is dashing away. Petit! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. This possibly the last play of the half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Charity Fund. Substitutions taking place.
So the action resumes. Greece not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Played out wide. He's found a way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Ronaldinho is there, and he can get that clear. Shoots! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Petit. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. Good pressure, determined, intense. Ronaldinho. Nice looking ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Yaya Toure. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Gerrard. And the pass is intercepted. The corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's hoisted clear. That's going wide left. Gerrard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Thuram tries to clear.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ronaldinho. Toure running with intent. Now it's Yaya Toure. Pass is just off target. Cafu. Now Ronaldinho. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he was alert to it. Oh, here we go. And there's a goal!
Substitution for Greece, number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. At least that has given their people something to smile about. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aimed beyond the defence. Solar. And a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And here's Suarez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Greece still have the cards to affect this game. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Can he get it through? Foot in. And they can counter here. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Suarez. Looks to the other side. Roberto Carlos. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Busquets. And here's Hullet. And one more try! McAllister. And it's Ronaldinho. And that could set him on his way. He's going for goal! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And that is out of play. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's played through for him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sao Paulo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goes down, but nothing given. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, he's having a go. Oh, denied at the last.
it might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
There will be 3
Sao
minutes
Paulo
added time.
are looking to go forward now. Solar. He's having a hit! Oh, almost a sixth! Knocks it into space. Not where it came from. Oh, that's superb. Bullish header! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Greece cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
And a quick reminder
Would
today,
you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him.
He's had a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Galatasaray are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Greece are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Petit. Can he get on the end of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Greece with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Greece have their second corner now. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Lam. In towards the backs. Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind. Not the best distribution from the keeper. It's a good run down the right.
Greece really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vieira. Lam, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good towering header! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And yes, it's him again. Galatasaray are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Timber.
Galatasaray definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Yaya Toure. Azar. Chance here to counter. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cafu. And Akanji. And it's Yaya Toure. Aim forwards. And this is Inzaghi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to pass it through. Hazard. In towards the back stick. Oh, that was vital. Gerrard. Greece are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Messi. And here's Hazard. Mbappe. Chance! Yaya Toure. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Gerrard. It's a quick ball upfield. Lam. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Pirlo. Petit. Ronaldinho. It's played through for him. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Greece clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
1 minute added time.
And this is Inzaghi. Azar. And that interception was... Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think
And
the
a quick
manager
reminder
has to
today
resist
that
change
parking in the
at this
area
stage.
around the stadium is strictly forbidden.
So that's how it stands
Please
at
use
halfway.
parking provided
We'll be
by the
back
club
with
or
the
any
second
other paid
half
parking
very
facilities
soon.
in the area.
second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ronaldinho. No, again, there's no way through.
Galatasaray are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Azar, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Vieira. Gerrard. And that's been won straight back. Cafu. Looking for options for movement. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Inzaghi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. And back it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Ronaldinho being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Ronaldo has the space to scheme. And he's quick to get rid. Out of play for a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
Lahm has it out wide and in space. And he's taking no chances there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Gerrard. Great vision. De Ligt. Gerrard. And De Ligt. And it's Ronaldinho. Closing in on goal. For Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Petit. Cafu. And he's managed to get free. Corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Messi. That looks a good ball through.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
De Ligt clears it away. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted. Gets a good foot in there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Inzaghi. And that has been slung wide. He's got away. Timber's cross. Messi. Really Expected better, and so did he. Ronaldinho. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Real chance!
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution.
Galatasaray are making a change now. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bale. Nicely weighted. Closer! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Aimed beyond the defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bullet. Bale. It's played through for him. Ronaldinho. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Greece desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Oh, it's Petit. That's a good run down the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. Flings it across. And that has been cleared. And they're quick to get it back. Gerrard tries one from range. And this is Ronaldinho. Now it's Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Petit! And smartly reclaimed. Azar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific effort! No, not the best of headers. Maldini picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Hazard. Gerrard.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Gullit. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a nice idea. Tries from a long way out.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable.
He's going for goal! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart! Out on his own! A finish right from the top draw! And we have liftoff! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Greece have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. 30 minutes gone. And this is Inzaghi, and he's being shifted off it.
Greece really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Such good technique.
That's a shade optimistic. And he can clear it away. Nicked it back promptly. Ronaldinho has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Cannavaro tries to clear. Azar. Now it's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. Gerrard. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. And this is Nedved. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Looking to be a menace in the final third. Right card, gets a foot in here, and it's Cruyff. And here's Ibrahimovic. Petit. Couldn't squeeze it through. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're into the second 45. And the pass is intercepted. Yaya Toure. Pass somewhat off target. Passing is crisp and sharp, but that has been slung wide. They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Fenerbahce are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Fenerbahce with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He'll try from distance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cruyff in acres of space out wide. And a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Hazard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Gerrard. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Alaba. Alaba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ronaldinho. Yaya Toure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Ronaldinho. Look at the space here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rijkaard. That pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, no joy this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Hullet. And here's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos, who's set up one goal so far. Yaya Toure. Petit. And this is Inzaghi. Rijkaard. Zanetti. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. And he's definitely onside. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Petit. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Zanetti. Into the last 5 minutes. And this is Inzaghi. Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldo. Driving through. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And here's Inzaghi. Shot to Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution for Greece, number 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, But if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was... That's that, the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award.
Hello everybody.
And there is very little room for argument.
Ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match.
Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Greece.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's
Takes the shot! No, not quite.
Bellingham clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
He's having a hit! Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that. Greece with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Timber receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's well spotted. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good-looking ball. Cafu does really well there. He is strong. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Gerrard. And it's Petit. And here's Ronaldinho. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bellingham. And he's quick to snatch it back. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal, Greece! And it's Greece who take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Fenerbahce finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ronaldo chasing after it. And here's Inzaghi. Laporte does well to get it back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And back to the keeper they go. Petit, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goes for the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham tries one from range. Good strike, quite an alarm. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Gerrard. Yaya Toure. And tries from distance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Greece have their second corner now. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Petit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Greece have their third corner. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's had a shot! Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other... Oh no, what has happened here? He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow.
Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Greece with the corner, there first. Turkey are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, this is Cristiano Ronaldo! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Greece penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He won't be happy with that one. Thuram. Now, can they get him away? Out of play for a goal kick. Koeman is there, and he can pick it up. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, strongly challenged there. That pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Greece are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
But it's Thuram. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Van der Vaart considers his options.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
And this is Neymar. In it comes. Oh, great leap! Of course! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Turkey cut their deficit and look... Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Greece go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter.
Real chance! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking for a runner. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Petit. Dani Olmo. That looks a good ball through. Baresi. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Out towards the flank. In by Van der Vaart. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Van der Vaart. Dani Olmo. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, what a ball! Big chance! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Cannavaro makes the interception. Belletti. Thuram.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, good spread. Neymar. Here comes the corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Mbappe. And this is Ronaldo. Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. Takes a shot. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Greece have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Greece are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we get things going again. And it's Cruyff. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Lete. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's been slipped through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Thinks about the shot, and this is Ronaldinho.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Baresi sends it crossfield. Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Turkey clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's great chance! Ronaldinho! He really is something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Greece are having a ball here. Header! No, he can't turn it in.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Lete. And it's Cruyff. And he welcomes it in. Decent chance! There's the shot! He's put it wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thuram. It's Lete. He can run onto that. He's got away. Mbappe! Keeper always had the measure of that.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Greece.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And this is Inzaghi, and he's found a way past. Bullet. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Bullet. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Yaya Toure. That's destined for the flank. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos delivers. He's rising! And it's Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. The ball's gone astray. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Played in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Fenerbahce clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Bullet clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Great vision. Drogba! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, they could be caught out here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Timber. That's an imaginative pass. Greece, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Petit, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. And here's Messi. That pass just didn't quite work. Bullet. Cristiano Ronaldo. Taken back almost at once. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Roberto Carlos. Pullet running with intent. That is a great pick out. And he's certainly onside here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Ronaldinho. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the pass is intercepted. Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho. This is a promising build-up. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Drogba. Pull it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Drogba.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread it left. Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Space for him to turn and look. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. The ball has bounced loose now.
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Gullit. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it. Petit. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please turn towards the screen.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling.
Greece really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Flashes it across. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Danny Olmo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Greece with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not the most accurate pass. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Good ball over the top. Messi, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And it's Messi, and here's Bale. Roberto Carlos looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out towards the flank. Inzaghi! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Probing pass, chips it through. Cannavaro cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well read, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit...
It's Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's going to go a long way. And here's Bale. Now there's Drogba! And he's stuck it away.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 11, Didier Drogba. Number 22, Messi.
So we have movement
Number
on both
3,
benches.
Roberto Carlos.
Fenerbahce have
Number
broken
4,
through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the
Number
one everyone
20,
expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid
Coming
to
on
do.
the field, number 45, Osman. Number 18, Griezmann. Number 19,
That was a period of possession which carried just about no
Number
threat
9,
at all.
Bellingham.
Yaya Toure.
Number 14,
Osimhen.
Mbappe.
That is good
Substitution.
alertness. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bellingham. And this is it's Griezmann! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Oh, good block! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Fenerbahce have their second corner now. Alaba tries to clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Not the most convincing of passes. Griezmann. Lovely pass, but can he... Osimhen! Cafu clears without hesitation. Now it's Ronaldinho. Moved on forwards. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Well, that is one way to stop him. Toure has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Petit. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Timber. That's a good foray he's making. Petit is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Out for a throw. And this is Ronaldinho.
Greece really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gerrard in acres of space out wide. No, no way through there. Bellingham. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Announcement now. We would like to ask you all to
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Thank you for your
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Bellingham, seen as a player who can do little wrong at the moment. Much undoubtedly expected of him.
Well, he really has been controlling, even dictating games, Peter, sometimes single-handedly. Doubtlessly, a lot of the play will be going through him, and I, for one, will be hoping to see his best, and I think he can produce for us here. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes for goal! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Petit. And it's Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving on and making good progress. Chance for a shot!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Can he get on the end of this? Cafu clears it away. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. He's having a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. He's a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Now there's a fine ball. That is a brilliant interception. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ronaldinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Messi, and this is Drogba, and Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking for the run. Jude receives it in a wide position. He is through here. Jude! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
De Ligt is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
But he's left disappointed. Petit. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tries to pass it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's a good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Alexander-Arnold, and it's De Bruyne. Cannavaro, and that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Second period then underway. Played into space. This ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. Short changes him with that pass. Chris shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass.
It's Ronaldinho! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Petit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Gerrard. And here's Drogba. Look at the space. And De Bruyne! Oh, that was no routine save.
De Bruyne is offering a right smile there.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Petit is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. And that is expertly dealt with.
Greece are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ronaldinho! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And this is Messi. Tries to cross, and he's taking no chances there. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. That's the throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Messi. Numero
McAllister
24.
is carrying after that one.
Il numero 17. Neymar. Il numero 20. Attenzione.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Greece do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Chouameni, McAllister, Duke going about things with real menace. Petit. And this is Ronaldo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Drogba. Looking for options for movement. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So we have movement on both
15.
benches.
Drogba. Numero 4. Gerrard. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 18, il numero 22. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it into space. McAllister does well to get it back. Oh, they can break here. It's a searching pass. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Albert Ferrer. De Ligt is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Dani Olmo, Makaleli. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's played through for him. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Tries one from range. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses...
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Greece have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Nicely weighted ball. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.